the sun, where the baobab grows, where stories rise and the harmattan blows. We gather here with hearts aglow, Niger's geeking out. Let's start the show.
Hello and welcome to Niger's Kicking Out. This is episode 293. And today we have 5 of us on the podcast discussing it. Well, the main topic is Supergirl. And so obviously we got 5 different men to come and talk about Supergirl. I mean, of course. Yeah.
I do not see gender, please.
Yeah. Okay. Well, introducing our special guest first of all. The man from, is it Houston now?
Well,
the
absolutely.
Mr. Rolling Dollars himself. Yeah. If you see him on the street of Houston, please bill him.
Without mercy.
Without mercy, yes. And yes. Welcome on the podcast. How are you doing now?
I'm fine, I'm good. It's good to be back here. Last time I was here was for Superman, so I'm here for Supergirl.
Oh, you were here for Superman?
Yes, I was.
Oh, okay. Can't remember.
Yeah, and the person showing his old age currently is, how are you doing, Red? How is the World Cup inside?
I'm good.
You're good? Okay. And Dapo, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. You know, I'm as I said, I'm very gender fluid. So I will.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Do you have an, do you have an issue with that, Kex?
Listen, it's not
Or
my
do you have an
gender.
issue
Do
with
whatever you want
I
to do.
feel, I feel threatened. I feel uncomfortable now.
We have no issues.
No.
But if you have something you want to tell us, we won't
Please
judge.
let us.
Go ahead.
I mean,
Is
it explains a lot about his Thailand trip.
is it a
So
safe
it's like,
space?
it's fine.
It's a safe space.
Yeah.
Kex is not making me feel
Safe
safe.
space, yeah.
No, I got nothing to
Safe.
say. Oh, please,
All right, okay, carry on.
please, feel free.
Carry on.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he explains your Thailand trips a lot, so that's fine. Yeah. So it's good you're coming out more often. Like, yeah, we appreciate you taking that step and showing yourself. Like, it's good. Kex, how are you doing?
I'm good today, man. I'm good. Glad to be back, as always.
Okay.
Yeah, big episode today.
Big episode today, yeah. Quick housekeeping. We have some news. There's a rumor. There's a casting rumor for Batman that
Yes.
looks confirmed. It's for the DCU universe. It's going to be Tom Brittany for Batman. And yeah, Kex, a bit more.
Yeah, I mean, there's been yesterday. John Campier mentioned that he's heard like 2 people verify news about someone, but he didn't want to say anything. Blah 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 blah. So already I was like, okay, so apparently it was locked, but he couldn't divulge anything. But this morning they kind of leaked, and a few people have corroborated it and said that it's a guy called Tom Brittany, who of course is British. I mean, if you want anything done well, you go to the Brits. And he's been in Grantchester, he's been in Humans, he's done Outlander. So these are some series that, like, I don't know, I'm not trying to be funny, but it feels like, okay, I watched Humans, but it feels like he's a bit of a heartthrob. You know, those kind of like female-centric series, so he's done a few of those. He's 35. Apparently, he went for the Superman role. So it was between him, Collinsworth, and Nicholas Holt. And there's some videos that have surfaced of James Gunn basically saying, oh, I really like this guy. I like Tom Brittany, but it came really close, but it didn't happen, blah, blah, blah. But this was a while back, right? And this was him talking about Superman. But apparently now, he just might be our new Bruce Wayne / Batman. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen a picture of this guy and what you think in terms of, I think he has brown hair. If you dye his hair, what do you think?
I mean, it looks like Batman. And I like that it's unknown. So beyond that, I don't have any strong feelings about it.
Right, who's got dogs in the background?
It's
There's a
the
guy in Houston.
Americans.
Sorry, it was me. It's my neighbor. It's my
Okay.
neighbor.
Oh,
Anyway,
okay.
who are we talking about?
Tom Brittany.
I mean,
Tom Whitney.
I've seen his picture.
Oh, I thought it was talking about. I thought Kex was talking about Carville. Oh, sorry. Okay. No, when he said
talking about
when anything
Batman
done
guy.
well, you get the Brits. Okay,
Oh,
sorry.
yes. This guy's also.
Okay.
How tall is this guy? I'm trying to look for. Who should be taller? Shouldn't Batman be taller? Is that not how it works?
No.
Not really.
Yeah, but Batman is taller than Superman.
Is he?
Batman is taller than Superman. Yes, he is.
Okay.
Batman is like an inch or two taller than Superman.
I'm using side to look at you, but I won't say anything. You know,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, historically.
I always assume they're the same height.
I always say Superman is either the same height as Superman was taller.
Superman was
Because
like
the
6'3".
images were always Batman looking up at Superman. And maybe
Well,
Batman was always floating.
No.
In the comics, in the
Superman was height
yeah.
cheating. It was floating off the ground.
Yeah,
Exactly.
maybe that's why.
Either way, I mean, I'm looking at the guy. I'm like, at the end of the day, right? I've learned to not judge. It's not like it's a female. We're not talking Wonder Woman here, so okay.
Actually, Superman is taller than Batman. Even by comic.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah. So Kex, you're up on that.
Batman 6'2", Superman 6'3".
But
Oh.
you said you have learned not to judge by height.
No, I mean the actors. Like, you can say, "Oh, this casting is going to suck," and then
Yeah,
It doesn't.
Yeah,
So-
I agree.
let them the superhero rule anyway. They're gonna come. Half
Yeah.
of their character will be a human. The other half will be the hero. So let him come and act. I'm not really worried about him. I'm more worried about anyway. When we talk about the Supergirl,
Yeah, I think
because it's also
look,
in Supergirl.
his look.
Yeah.
It looks okay to me. If that is here, yeah. But I don't know the guy. I've watched Humans. I don't really remember him from that. So
I think it was just in that episode or so.
okay. So I have nothing much to say about the casting.
It looks like a taller version, or should I say a longer, leaner version of that Australian dude. What's his name?
That's
Boomerang.
No,
The Captain Boomerang.
Sam Worthington.
No,
No,
Boomerang.
that was Avatar.
I know who he means. The Captain Boomerang in Suicide Squad.
In Suicide Squad. That guy is Australian now.
Yeah,
Yeah. He's Australian.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
Jake
yeah.
something. Yeah. Another
Yeah.
guy. Another guy.
Kind of looks like him taller or something. But let him come, let him act.
that's
Let
what we
him act.
ask. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
moving on from that bit of news, DC has announced 3 new animated TV shows. It seems they've just been announcing animated TV shows anyhow. But this time around, there's one Absolute Batman TV show that will be helmed by Scott Snyder and Nick Dragotta. There is a Joker anime series, Joker Laugh Riot. And there is a...
I mean, have you guys have any of you watched any of the like Suicide Squad anime, Batman anime, any of those anime?
I tried to start the Suicide Squad anime, the one where they did that
Yes.
Suicide Squad Isekai, and I just
Yes,
couldn't
yes.
survive the first.
I watched the Batman one.
Was there
Batman Ninja.
Yeah, I watched that
I
one.
haven't.
was there any good?
It was just, you know, man, anime. It was okay. It was there. I don't think I remember hating it that much, but it's not like I wanted more of it either.
I really didn't like it. I really didn't like it.
Okay.
I think there's 2 parts to it. I watched the first
Was
one.
it the one with the Superman and then Wonder Woman? Or...
They went to Japan or something. Like
Yeah,
they got pulled back to ancient Japan. Batman Ninja. It's not good.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Funny enough, I was saying before we started the podcast, I would have preferred if the Absolute Batman was an anime series rather than the Joker Laugh Riot. I think Absolute Batman lends itself to the craziness of anime than anything else. It could have worked with that aesthetics.
I think I can agree with that. I think I agree with that. I mean, just the idea that there's a 6'9" Batman walking around, 6'5" Bruce Wayne walking around is just about crazy enough to be an anime type. Yeah, concepts. Yeah, so I could see that. It's like that animated Batman anthology that they did in the early 2000s. Was it Gotham Batman?
By Gaslight?
Knight? No, Gotham Knight or something.
Gotham Knight. Okay,
The
yeah.
one,
I
one
know
for
that
Dark
one
Knight.
about.
The one for Dark Knight,
Yeah.
where there were different animations. Yeah.
Yeah. So something like that. That one too had that one had an anime one too that he had. So I could see. You're right. I can see Absolute Batman, and it's because, like you said, it's a like an Elseworld type thing. It could work. You know, so I could, yeah, that's not bad. And then what's the third one today?
Crypto.
I feel like
So-
I've heard this one before.
The pitch for Crypto is that Crypto is following a group of aspiring criminals as their chaotic adventures turns to a story of redemption. So it's like,
Sounds like something like that, or like, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
that one's going to watch everything now, obviously.
Absolutely. I mean, that's not, he's our correspondent. on everything shit.
I was just gonna make a comment that Gunn is really pushing this is dog on us. You know,
Yes, I don't think this is gone.
Is this what is green lighting? Like, what's he doing?
I don't think God has any control over this. Like over the animated world. I don't think he has any control
Yeah,
over
but
what he puts out.
he's the one who's put crypto front and forward in 2 of his movies already. So obviously they're taking the cue from that. So I still blame him.
Because
wait,
they are the same ones that have been announcing some very weird projects. They announced the high school one. They announced the Stargirl one a couple of is it last year? That they announced like 4 different animated
Yeah, and that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. Yeah, they did. I think like
No,
you're right, Stargirl.
But when it
Go
was, what's that animated show they made? The one with the commandos or whatever they are called.
No, that is
Picture
one
Commandos.
project. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, but it's DC now. It's in charge of everything DC. Is it not?
See,
No, I
He
think
met
DCU.
people there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And yeah, in the movie part of it, not
Yeah.
comics, obviously.
I'm not sure. How the animation department works. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not sure there's any overlap between the 2 of them at all. But what do I know?
Yeah.
It's one and they're very confused anyway.
Because it's let's see it's been a lot of different TV shows. Like there's the Mr. Miracle that is still coming up that we've not gotten anything yet.
Yes.
My Adventures with Green Lantern. Also, this one is also under the umbrella with My Adventures with Superman. Yeah. It's Starfire, DC Superpowers. That's the high school one.
Okay.
So it's like they've announced a bunch of different random projects that we've not had the light until. And it feels more like it's coming from that animated studio that's been making TV movies.
No,
for the
but I
longest
just
time.
checked now. James Gunn's in charge is the co-CEO of
Yeah.
DC Studios, where he oversees creative direction for all DC
Yeah.
content across film, television, and animation. So yeah,
No, don't get me wrong. He's nominally in charge, but my read of this
What does nominally mean?
like my read of this is that the people that have been doing animation, they've been a separate this thing in DC since the beginning of time, and they are not going anywhere.
The buck stops at his desk.
no,
He's
he's
in charge.
like he's in charge. Like he's in charge.
Yeah,
like
but
I don't-
there's in charge and in charge because I can't imagine him like for argument's sake saying, guys, everything you've been doing so far is crap. Stop. Without anyone challenging him on that. So I can see. I know you're not even doing well in the main thing we brought you for.
Yeah, but there's no way there was a crypto script before he came on board. It was him pushing this whole fucking dog.
That's why I say
on us.
he might push that particular one himself. That particular
Like
crypto one.
crypto,
Yeah.
because you can't tell me he's the one pushing My Adventures with Superman or My Adventures with Green Lantern. Nah, I don't buy that.
why?
But did they not
It
predict
feels
him?
very
Did they not
it
predict
feels
him?
very it predates him. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
It feels
it's
very-
possible- The way I see it is, he has come in, yes, but he's not going to shut down something
Exactly.
that is
Yeah.
successful.
That's already in the pipelines. Listen,
Not even that is in the pipeline.
It-
It's
it-
good.
it
People are
did
watching it.
shut
They're
down-
enjoying it. So,
It did
Okay.
shut down a bunch of things that were in the pipeline for movies.
but they were not enjoying. They were not out now. My Superman hasn't it come out already before he joined.
It was now.
I don't think so.
We're in the
I don't
third
think
season,
so.
right?
I don't think so. Second season.
I don't think so. We're in the third
Because
season.
we're on the third
Third
season.
season, actually. Oh,
No,
okay.
but I don't know. It was after he was announced. It was after
Yeah.
he was announced.
Yeah, but that was
Yeah,
already,
but-
it was
but
already,
you know-
it was ready to go live already.
But you know, with animation
Oh,
now, they make it way ahead. So I'm sure they got
Okay.
to the point where let's put this thing. I can't just shut it down. Now it's not a film where you can finish in 6 months. I've been working on that thing for years. No,
Okay.
to be honest, I looked at the show. I don't watch it, but compared to what the work you do on Invisible, that's a well-made show. It's
Huh?
like
Which
they're-
is well made compared to Invincible.
in
They
terms
said this
of
is
not-
Invisible is a well-made show compared to this.
no, my version of Superman is a well-made show compared to Invisible. In terms of animation,
Yeah, yeah.
Today,
animation,
we'll move out.
not content, oh, not content.
Let's stick,
No.
let's stick to the topic we have today. We'll probably bring Chase to come and defend this thing instead. Because,
I'm shocked.
Content,
Actually,
not
no,
content.
why you
I
not-
said
I'm
animation.
I'm
I
shocked.
said
Deep in
animation,
my
not
soul.
content.
No,
that's his industry, right?
I'm not sure- I'm
going
not
to
sure
be
about
very,
that
very
at all, no.
judgmental.
because he's not talking about
okay.
the actual show overall. He's talking about the animation alone, and I can see why he
Yeah,
said
the
that.
quality
I
is
still
Okay.
better.
I still
It's
don't.
better.
Okay,
I still
okay.
don't. Sorry, guys.
Okay, guys. Before we go into this, we go off rails completely. We are here to talk about Supergirl.
Yeah.
So, as usual, we'll do the non-spoiler review very quickly before we go deep dive into spoilers. First of all, I'll first ask your impressions, then give out the box office numbers. Did you guys like this film? Yes or no?
I liked it. I mean, I liked it. Let me. I feel the thing is, you can't really say you liked it and just leave it at that. It's not that kind of film.
You have to shalaye, abi.
You have to shalaye that I liked it for what it was. Nothing more. It was serviceable. I don't hate it.
Okay.
I think it has received a lot of hate, and I'm like, I don't think it's that bad.
Okay. I'm going to ask you to compare it to a movie that feels very similar to in terms of reception. The Flash.
Better than the Flash.
Better than The Flash. Okay.
Yeah. I no. Allow me to say I prefer it to the Flash.
You prefer. Fair enough.
Prefer it.
Red?
I definitely.
No, it's
I didn't like it.
better. It's better than the Flash. It's better than it. Well made, better. But doesn't mean you like it, Chavo.
I mean, the Flash. The guy put a baby inside the microwave. I mean, to be fair to this film, it feels like Craig Gillespie and Andy Muschietti. They feel like the same person. They could be the same person, except for the music needle drops that this guy keeps. It feels like a similar kind of film. I can't explain it.
Yeah.
Like, not the film, but the director feels like their styles are somewhat similar.
Yeah.
But this one is a better film than The Flash
Okay.
for me. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. At least we are establishing a baseline here.
Yeah.
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 Red?
I didn't like it. The shtick, there was too much, too gimmicky. I got tired of the music real fast. I got tired of the slow motion. There was just. It felt like I was watching something I'd seen before, and a couple of other things. I felt like I was in Star Wars at one moment. Another thing I was in. What's this other one? Guardians, and then back to whatever they're trying to do.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was 'cause I know the Woman of Tomorrow story. I kind of like, okay, where are we going with this? I don't know. We'll get into it. I didn't like it.
Okay. Shay?
Yeah, for me, it was just. I was just sitting down waiting for the movie to start all throughout the film. And then the film ended. And I was like,
I'm not sure that's fair at all.
So what I'm trying to say is that I was waiting for the movie to start, meaning I didn't say it was bad, but okay, what are we here to do?
Okay.
What? And then nothing happened. Like Red said, I was like, okay, this guy is trying to do Guardians. Okay, the music. I'm like, since when did he start playing real music? Just do soundtrack. Funny enough, the soundtrack, if you listen to the credits at the end, was actually very good. You had a composer who could create something. Why don't you use that to drive the film? Giving
They
us
had-
music.
Yeah. I would
Star
say this.
Wars.
They had 3 impressive composers for this that had to leave the movie at one point or the other. They had Ramin Djawadi.
Yeah, I read because I went to check. I was like,
Yeah,
God.
and
They
I
had
saw-
Junkie XYXL on
yeah,
this.
Donkey. And they both left. I'm like, I no wonder now.
All those ones,
Yeah,
I don't know, but that first guy you mentioned, that guy's a god in my mind.
Yeah,
Donkey
that-
XL is the one that actually do know.
Yeah.
No, rewatch.
Donkey
it-
XL is
them-
amazing.
two of
that
them
first
are
guy-
both.
The first guy you mentioned is the guy
Ramin?
from Westworld, right?
There's a guy from Westworld,
Yes.
Game
Person
of
of
Thrones,
interest,
Oh, yeah.
Succession.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him I love.
He's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you should know Junkie is from Dawn of Justice, Mad Max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Excel. Or Tom Hockenberg is his
Yeah.
okay is his stage name or whatever.
And Dakwa?
Thoughts on the film?
I watched this on. Where was it on Friday? Every time I think about this film, my score's slightly dropping. Every time I think about it. And if I'm being honest, you asked a question about Flash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And ironically, immediately you said that. Do you know who I went? Well, immediately there's scenes in Flash that jumped to me that I love up to now. As much as that, I think that film overall is actual crap. If somebody tells me, let's say in a year's time, pick some scenes you want to watch, I'll go to Flash first. And ironically, the Supergirl in that film, she's one of my favorite draws in that film itself. Flash, I love the. I'm not saying she's better than Melo. I think they're two different types of, but it's almost like there's something. I don't know if you really said that on purpose because Flash Supergirl was in there as well. But yeah, I would not say this film is better than that one. If I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I think in certain ways it's better. In certain ways it's not, in my view.
Okay. Yeah. So I watched this film and I left it like Kex with very complicated feelings about it.
I don't know what's complicating you guys.
No,
feelings about this.
when I say complicated, I mean that in terms of where to score this movie.
Okay.
I wanted to score it a 4, but it didn't feel like it deserved a 4.
4 out
And
of what?
Oh,
Out of
4 out
10.
of what?
10,
Okay.
10, 10,
Okay.
10, 10.
We give out of 20 before.
wait. You didn't think it deserved a 4 in
I,
that you
like-
thought it was worse?
I thought
Yes.
it was better.
Okay, that was
I
better.
thought
Oh, sorry.
better than a
Go
4
on.
but 10. It
Oh, okay.
because
Yeah,
it reminded me a lot of
Okay, I think that's
Black
what threw me off. Yeah.
it reminded me a lot of Black Widow in terms of what type of movie it is and the very modeled plot line and ending of all of that. But it sits in that particular range for me. And then I made the mistake of going back to read the book again afterwards.
Okay.
Don't have.
Yeah.
You deserve everything coming to you now.
No, because I wanted to prepare for the podcast and like point out
Yeah.
similarities and differences between the
Yeah.
book and this, and there were a lot of things that were missed in the book.
They
in
give
the
us free comic now. They give us a free version of that comic now.
of the
I saw that on the Apple, whatever.
Yeah.
yeah. So it's that kind of film for me. It's a Vanguard rate. It feels at all the potential it has. Like all the things I was looking for them to land, it feels that the emotional strings they were trying to draw, it didn't land it well.
Oh my
And-
god.
Yeah. So for me, it's just that kind of film. For box office, it's projected to be a failure. I mean, as of right now, it's performing way below
You are a
expectation.
failure. You are a failure.
No, I wanted to
Failure as in Jesus' name.
I wanted to throw in something. So I went with a group of 15-year-old girls,
Yeah.
and they're not the highly critical, snobbish people that you would expect. One of them was like, I'm not here to watch John Wick. Like the other one was like, oh, this thing is so lame. What's up with all the aliens? There are too many. I'm like, well, if you read the books and stuff, like, no, I'm talking about norms who are just girls, like high schoolers.
Yeah.
It didn't even move it for them.
You see, the funniest thing you have just said,
No.
both of the things you've mentioned are things I wish they, like, the aliens, I wish they've leaned more into that. They've made it more cosmic than what they've done, but we'll get into that a bit more.
Okay.
I have a big issue with the whole space alien thing, and I'll get to me. That's one of my biggest.
Oh.
issues with this film.
Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there. 'Cause-
For
Let's keep
box
going.
office, domestic, it made 38 million, which is an overall.
Ooh,
And overall,
So,
60 something million.
Did you leave out a zero?
No, that's the opening number for this
And this is opening weekend.
opening weekend. Yeah,
Wow.
That's poor.
it's very poor. So right now they are
Oh, wow.
projecting overall. I mean, 37 million, then 60 something million, 67 million
68, I
for
think,
Black.
or something.
Yeah, it's below the expectation, and now they are projecting 300 million for the entire movie globally.
If it does, if it makes
If it makes it, but it's also coming out with a B minus cinema score, which is poor for a superhero movie and suggests a huge drop off in coming weeks. And Toy Story is
See, I always get confused when you say these things. I thought Business was good. That's not good, right?
B minus is not
it's
good
not
for
good.
cinema score.
It's basically it's a terrible score for a superhero movie.
It's not good for.
Yeah,
for-
it shows the movie doesn't have any legs at all.
Yeah. So, but if I understand how that works, and I can just read it, I will not work out this film to go and hype it to somebody else. You know.
Yeah.
I'll be telling people you can wait for it.
You can wait for streaming.
Yeah.
Of
that's
course.
what I say, yeah.
Yeah.
So
and they don't have to wait long at this rate. They won't have to wait long.
I mean, it's Rotten Tomatoes. It's what 59% critics and I think 76 for audience.
Yeah, that's not a bad
good.
score, really.
It's not a good
It's not a
score
good
for
score.
Rotten
It's not
Tomatoes.
bad,
It's not.
man.
It's not.
50.
Yeah,
59, he said, right?
It's
it's not.
not.
59% for critics.
Yeah.
76 for audience.
76 is not a good starting score.
It's not a good score.
Because that's
I
not
don't-
good, but
I
even
don't
if
know
it is, I'm surprised it's not, that's almost 60% now.
Yeah.
Critics, that's not bad.
So for critics, it's not bad
Not good.
because I've seen a lot of. I actually went to go and look for positive reviews for this film to watch and listen to what they have to say about it, just to understand where they're
Yes.
coming from, especially from some female presence online. Like, for example, if you know Read Comics with Me by Jenny, she has interviewed a lot of big people, James Gunn, actors in DC and all of that. And she has a deep wall of comic knowledge. This is probably her favorite film. She gets emotional when she talks about it. But yeah, we'll get into all of that in the spoiler section.
Okay.
But before is there anything you want to highlight from the movie before in non-spoilers, or should we go straight to spoilers?
For me, I just wanted to say this quickly. Like, if I'm going to mention Zack Snyder, right? If Zack Snyder, one of the problems he had was he wanted to dictate everything with his film. You say, oh, that's how it should be, right? But it didn't affect how the other directors made their movies. Wonder Woman was Wonder Woman for whatever reason. You could say it was still dark or whatever, but the film was still the director's project. Aquaman felt like it was the director's project.
James Wan.
Yeah,
You can see James Wan's
James Wan,
signature on it.
that's what he did. But watching this, it felt like
James Gunn.
God was behind the director. Okay, what I do that. And I was like, no, that's not how you. Okay, you have your vision, then let them do their stuff. Now I don't know this director. I don't know if this is how he makes his movies, but watching the film, it just felt like this James
If
Gunn.
they told you it was a James Gunn's project, you would have believed it.
Yes, it felt like
Absolutely.
I mean,
But what you
this-
said about Zack
Right.
Snyder, I disagree a bit with Wonder Woman.
Yeah, with the first one. The
With
second
first
one was
second one,
passing.
yeah. But the
Second
first
passing,
one,
the first one was Zach more than Patty.
Patrick,
You could
Yeah.
feel, and I love the film. I love the first one. The first one. The
we
second
give
one
it a pass because it's good.
absolutely horrible. Exactly. We give it a pass because it's good.
It's good, yeah.
The second
Yeah,
one is.
but I'm not even talking. So the thing about it, whether it's good or bad, I
He had an identity that was
I
different.
didn't
from-
feel.
I
Yeah,
That's
I
what
didn't
it's
feel
talking
like
about.
it.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
it
see
can-
you can see
yeah.
the director's signature in it.
Yeah.
Gets you, yeah. So
this one was embarrassingly a copycat of
everything
James Gunn.
gone.
It was very honestly, Craig Gillespie should be quite embarrassed.
Oh, I had to go check again to make sure Gunn had nothing to do with it. I was like, this is Gunn.
Excuse
I
me,
looked at
Gunn
it
had
again.
everything.
It's
to do with
embarrassing.
it.
No, I mean, with his name in the credits. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I had to look at it again because it felt like this
it was
was.
gone. Yeah, because
gone
even up
completely.
until Craig Gillespie said it, even up until picking the final song
Yeah.
for the movie, it
He
was
said
up
he
to
went
one.
before. He said he went
Oh
for
yeah,
one.
even you could tell.
was
You could
strong.
tell.
Yeah,
They
find
had
the song
45 songs.
and you pick the middle.
Like I'm like, this is so stupid. This is
So
let's get into
yeah,
it.
let's keep it on. Red, you said something about this movie and comparisons to John Wick, and that's one thing I wanted to highlight. The book was more of a true grit movie.
That's
It's not
what
a
it's supposed to be.
Yeah, that was
That's
supposed to
what
be,
it's supposed to
but they about it, and then Supergirl is supposed to be Supergirl.
Did we lose?
We lost you. We lost you.
And you're making noise.
Well, come on.
Okay. Yeah. Supergirl was supposed to be, is not supposed to be Star Lord Light that she was in
Yes.
this movie.
Oh, God.
I think that was my biggest gripe of the entire thing.
There's quite a few.
Star-Lord lights up until the
Headphones.
headphones.
The headphones, exactly. The headphones with the foamy bits.
Yeah.
No,
Just
not-
like
it-
not
it's-
not
it's
just
the-
the headphones, though. Not just the headphones, though.
the coat, the trench coat.
iPod.
She had an iPod.
No, she had an iPod. But we're talking about the.
I don't know how to Walkman.
Yeah, you know, I like
But
like
it
the
was
reason why I'm emphasizing on the iPod is Star Lord. You can say it was picked up in the 80s or 70s.
Yeah,
whatever,
that's-
so
yeah.
all they had was a Walkman.
Yes.
I was like, why should have been holding an
Why?
iPhone?
Why?
You have been holding a Bluetooth. You could have,
Why is it
iPod.
retro?
No, we didn't even need to see it.
exactly. You want to show us something? iPod.
Because
oh,
it
you want
made
to
no
show
sense with her character.
retro.
Like she
Yeah.
she arrived to Earth as a fully formed adult. Why would she be embracing her own retro tech music? This thing. Why is she listening to her music?
See, you almost touching on another thing that's kind of annoyed me is, I think overall for me, this film, the word I can come back to is, this film was very lazy. I think there was a lack of imagination, a lack of, now it might be because somebody pushed them in that direction, a lack of getting away from, I mean, the whole space thing, you guys said it, it's GOG. But it was annoying me that, guys, have some fresh imagination now. Let us see a different, this is your DCU, this is your DCU new universe. Try and do space in a different way. And when I opened, and when they gave us that comic, on the way in the car, I was opening that comic. I said, look at this one. It's way brighter. This is not, that comic did not look like a Guardians of the Galaxy ripoff. You now took the aliens, made them look like
Like Star Wars.
Tesla-face type people from. I
We'll come back to that.
Okay, yeah. It's there's so many aspects. I just want to go back to this whole
Lazy is a
what's it called? MacBook, iPod that she was using. And this is very petty, but when I saw that, they use almost the shortcut of saying this girl is a drunk asshole thing when she woke up and her glasses are askew
yes.
on her face. They did that twice. It's almost like. No, can you real now? It's just like oh yeah, just to make you look more, I'll have this guy wee in paper, let it spark in your sheep.
In the same room. I was like,
yeah.
the dog is peeing in the fucking, just because we want to get the dog to pee on the newspaper of Clark saving. I'm like, come on.
You have super smell. How would that kill you?
Like, how can you have your dog pee in the
And then she said that, oh,
and
you
your
almost
face?
got it.
I'm like, come
Good
on.
dog. I was like, no.
Yeah, the dog, she eats cereal and then gives the dog from the spoon. I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
All right, let's jump into it.
Yeah. So that on the comic, this thing.
Yes.
One of the things someone said that I might give them a pass on is budget limitations. That's why they went with generic. That's why they went with generic aliens. But like you said, the comic book had some very. It's a lot brighter in terms of the aliens.
How much was the budget?
130 something.
125.
1 million. So, and then the spaceships were actual ships, like proper galleons.
Okay.
Yeah, from the galleons in space. So it added the book added very fantastic feel about the aliens.
It did.
That if you read the book come into the movie, you'll be looking forward to these designs that were unique and different from generic alien number one that we saw in this movie. So yeah, that was disappointing.
Okay, I want to jump. Let's jump into the
spoilers
background
now.
characters. Into spoilers.
Yeah,
For sure. Do we want to give our scores first?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
Red
that-
out of 5.
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
Okay. Wrapped up.
2.5.
Okay. Today.
2.
That more.
I'm going so 2.3.
Okay. I think I'll give this thing a 3. I'll give it a 6 out of 10 because that's generally how I felt when I came out. I was like, this is not offensive to me, but I'm just like,
Fair.
Yeah, well enough. When I left cinema, I had a 6 out of 10 in my mind, but
But the
the
more
more
you
I
think
thought
about
about it, the more I was saying,
yeah.
it's almost like I was trying to pity it. Say, okay,
Yeah.
and
I think I haven't thought about it at all. So that
Okay.
helps.
So your score would drop over the conversation we're about to have.
From there, it was just
Question for
mid.
question for you,
Yeah.
Kex. Were you entertained?
Yes.
I wasn't.
You were.
Yes.
I was.
Yes.
I
Very likely so, but I was.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think I could pick.
You know.
I could pick out the moments I was entertained.
Yeah. It
Maybe
was.
three or
Exactly.
four,
I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when? Let me
Lobo.
let me see if you can remind me.
My two main
And-
ones. No, I'm sorry. Not one scene of Lobo entertained me at all. I'll make that.
Oh,
No, Lobo was
I
trash.
mean, I care now.
Lobo
That
was
was
trash.
a massive disappointment for me.
Just
So
trash.
Yep.
let's
Agreed.
push that to one side.
Okay.
The boss scene.
The space scene. I like that. I like the space scene where she got kicked out of the transport.
Yeah. The boss scene. Yeah, that's the
And
space
then
boss.
the sun,
Yeah.
yeah, space boss, yeah. And
Yeah.
then the
The
sun
downfall.
shine, and then I like that.
Yeah,
I liked all the space scenes that she was flying in
I think that's
space
my
or
favorite
floating
scene.
in
That whole
space.
downfall scene.
I like
my favorite
it.
scene.
You know, I like
I'm
that.
trying.
So,
I'm really
I'm going to
trying.
I'm going
Yeah,
to
Fuchsia, I agree.
I'm going to say something about the downfall scene
Yeah.
before
Yeah.
we get into it.
Yeah.
In the comic books,
Yes.
it's what happened. It's a downfall,
Yeah.
but what happens in that scene was not this action sequence we got.
Yeah.
It was her fighting the dragon.
Yes. I remember.
I can't remember the dragon.
I-
I don't remember these characters from the comic book, but I don't
Yeah.
remember it. Dragon.
Yeah, this was in the comic books, but this was one of the adaptation changes that I didn't mind
Yeah.
because this action sequence, like with the teleporting and all of that, it felt interesting to watch.
But for
Seeing
me,
characters teleport.
Kirk is spot on. The moment she was ejected from there, I
Yeah.
love that, and then obviously she got her.
Charging the
Yeah.
The reason it wasn't bad. It was well executed. But I've seen that so many times now. We saw it in Man of Steel. We saw it in DVS. We saw something similar in Superman. I'm like,
To make
You
it
are
better,
going to go to space.
all of those.
you are going to float to the Guardians of the Galaxy with the ice.
Yeah,
Twice.
that one was there.
I know. But this one, I liked this one.
No,
I like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like I said, the execution was good.
Yeah.
But I'm watching it and I'm like, I know what's gonna. I'm okay. Just get on with it so you can.
Yeah.
So
Okay. So
it didn't really.
It wasn't novel. It wasn't new. It was just like, oh, okay, this is cool. I like this. I like this. Yeah. Fair enough.
Okay.
Fair enough.
let's start with the plot quickly. The plot of this movie is a girl. Her parents are killed by a generic villain number one.
I think generic villain is even. You're being kind. Sorry to interrupt you. Sorry.
I'm being very kind. at
Very,
this
very
point.
kind.
So
I mean, this is one of the major failings of this film.
Yeah.
This portrayal of crime. This villain.
It's terrible.
Creme is terrible. But can I say though? Now that you mentioned that, I do remember that I did like. I liked how the parents died. Like the trend of I like the trend of events that caused the parents to die, and how they did it with the son not knowing that there was even
Coming out.
any criminals coming out to start to do the brother sister thing. Aha. Which then invertedly led to this. I kind of like that.
I didn't like it
Okay.
because I read the comics.
Forget that.
And this is purely where reading the comics makes you not enjoy what
Question,
is presented for you as much. Yeah, because in the comics, Clem is just a regular guy that kills the dad because he didn't laugh at his joke about politics.
Yes.
So it was.
You
That
can't
was
do that
it.
one now.
That was
You can't do that one
basically it.
now.
Like it. No, it's revealed later. Like the only reason they killed him was that it was like it wasn't anything special. It wasn't anything significant. He just kills the dad offhandedly and walks away. So for me, that particular scene of someone just killing them for no good reason shows a more, I was like, it's more evil.
You know what?
Than-
And no, but when you see that on the screen, it raises question like, why did he just do that?
It's the senselessness of the senselessness of the act that drives the plot
understand what
forward.
you're
Yeah.
saying. I think I prefer the movie.
You
They,
prefer
they,
this
they
one?
try to make this guy aloof. Okay.
Because
I came to get what
Yeah.
I wanted. Even though I agree.
Let's come back to this guy. Just come back. This week, just no.
Yeah.
Kremlin's
The
bad.
plot.
He was great.
Because here's the difference between this guy in the movie and in the books. Clem here is just generally bad guy number one. In the books, he's also a bad guy, but he's very human, basically.
Come on, he's much better than that.
Yes.
Not even-
It's like
Let's not. You know what? I don't want to compare because it makes this one worse. This is already really, really, really bad. So they're still talking about the plot. Talk about the plot.
yes.
I
So
even thought, so let me add this. I thought
Yeah.
he was the powerful henchman number one. That'll show you how.
That's who Clem looks like. The henchman with red hair that had a normal face. That's who Clem looks like in the book.
I know, but this guy. Okay, well,
Yeah.
if that was the idea, then maybe they nailed that because it just looked like okay. I was like, okay, this is his bodyguard. This is his main guy. So we'll see the Oga later. Okay, now the
Yeah.
Oga with this. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. So, before we continue with the screenplay, there is something Gunn said, and I think Gunn needs to be slapped for this. He said he greenlit this movie because the script was the strongest he had read. The script.
So I want to ask a question.
Yeah.
It's your hero, because it's my hero. Your hero, Tom King, was he involved in this film?
Yeah.
It was.
It was.
Can
Okay, I have a
see you. You're always talking about this Tom King that he's involved. It's going to be good. This is should you share?
That was my.
Okay, good.
But this is all we got at the end of the day. Anyway,
okay, keep
Clem
going,
comes.
because I
He
have a
kills
question
the.
for Jay later.
Yeah. He kills the family of
Yeah.
this girl randomly. And the girl swears revenge, takes up the sword, goes to look for somebody to take up a battle for her. Finds Supergirl. Supergirl saves her from being mugged like the idiot she is. Then the next day, Clem comes around, takes Supergirl's spaceship, shoots the dog. Of course, he shoots the because that's the inciting incident of the film, and gets Supergirl to pursue him in the name of revenge, and Supergirl to pursue him to get the cure for her dog, and for her to follow to get revenge on Clem. So that's the inciting incident of the movie. In between their journey into trying to find Clem, we get a bit of backstory of Supergirl, like what happened,
Yeah.
how she lost her
I
parents.
like that though.
I loved it.
I like that. I
Okay,
like
wait,
that.
but this is where I have a big issue with it.
Okay.
This is where I was saying the emotions don't land for me. Because I remember watching the same scene in Invincible where they lose their planet. In a few minutes, they're able to communicate how emotional it felt for them to either it's the music, the scenes they were filming, but here it felt like one budget scene with them just carrying one coffin around. You never get to feel the despair.
I won't lie.
These are people
Today, I
all
get to
dying.
Yes.
Yes.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
That
I get what you're saying.
it did not hit. It did not land.
It did not
Yeah,
hit
yeah,
as hard as
yeah,
it
Yeah,
used
it
to
did
hit.
not land.
Because that when you think about this is the people that just left their planet and they are slowly dying.
Yes.
This
yes.
girl
I get what you're saying. I get what you're
watching
saying.
all of that.
What I felt was you're right. In Invincible, because you could see the bodies, you could see the
No,
actual.
they couldn't. There was no gravitas. There was no. There was.
Yeah,
it was-
yeah.
Not about the
yeah,
bodies. This
yeah.
one you could have
No,
done
no,
the gravitas
yeah.
because this is
No,
worse.
in Invincible,
Yeah.
they did it in like let's say 90 seconds.
Yeah.
Right. In terms of the timing of the whole thing, you could see it. In Supergirl, I had this impending feeling of doom that so people are just like I put myself in that situation.
Yeah.
And I just felt like, so people are just going to be dying around me. But you're right, they didn't show it.
They didn't show it.
There was only one actual coffin, or that was I think when her mom
which-
died.
which is
Died.
her mom.
And they still had time to be doing the burial. These are people dying
Yeah.
from poisoning. They just told us.
They
Whereas
could have made it more
They could have
impactful.
hit that scene harder.
Yeah.
And there's
just
sorry?
another issue, and this is a common thread for me throughout this movie, is the whole Argos, the spaceship they use, the
Yes.
spaceship she wear, everything just screams cheap sci-fi TV show level to me.
Yeah.
There was no ginger of any sci-fi ginger for me in anything they showed sci-fi wise.
Yeah. True.
And
Very.
in a funny way, for me, while I was watching the whole Argo Krypton
Yes.
death, I now actually yearn for a version of Absolute Superman origin story on big screen.
That was good.
See.
Like I really like
Yes.
when I was watching that, I'm like I want to see something else.
Here's the thing. This is
Yeah.
worse in the books. And again, back to the books. This
Yeah.
is worse than Absolute Superman. Because in the books, there's a line they go. What happens in the book is that the father removes them from the planet. They discover the Krypton radiation.
Yes.
They start to try to fix it. You see
Yes.
them. You see her trying to put the lead plates to cover the radiation from seeping to
From
mud.
the floor,
You see people. Yeah, you see people dying. You see her still going on, still trying to do it alone. And then at the end of the day, they send her off. And there's this massive line that hits very hard, where they go. She has watched that world die 3 times. First, when Krypton leaves when Argo leaves the planet. 2, watching everybody on the planet die. Then 3, when the entire Argo collapses and she's sent to it. And that line hits hard because it's like a dad's parting message to her.
Oh wow.
So it's when you have that kind of scene in the books, and then you come here and you deliver me this very trite, unemotional sequence. I was really pained to be like, this could have been better.
A girl and her dog version.
So for me, I didn't read the comics of this stuff. So what I was just looking at is based off Superman, right? And I'm like, you try to twist it so much because you wanted to not make yourself look like what the previous one was. You made the Krypton people extremely crazy, and then you now made the Earth parents extremely mono, so you can create this your Superman character, right? Then to now balance it out, you now say, okay. Joel told his son to go and become Genghis Khan.
Yeah.
Right? Then you now quickly chipped in Supergirl. Don't go and be like your cousin. No. Don't. You could see that subtle. Be good.
I would
be a good person and stuff like that. And I was like,
I will address this in 2 ways. The first one, I liked it when the mom was like, Joel has sent his son to go and become a ruler of the world. In the same way, we will talk about a red pill person sending their son. So, like, they made Joel an extremist even in their
exactly.
world.
Yes, they made themselves now look like. And then the irony of it is, you are trying to fix multiple things, right? Okay, the girl, the person that was giving that advice, it's not as if she was giving the advice as a baby, or she read it in a note or a memo. She's an adult. She now gets there. And you're not behaving anyhow.
Yeah.
I was like,
that's trauma.
That might be trauma, though.
That's trauma. That's bad.
Okay.
Yeah. But one thing I would say about the advice is that it doesn't land for me. I can't imagine, again, maybe the parents in the room can say something about this. Saying, as your dying words, be good, not nice, not good is not nice, good is not tough, good is good. And that's your dying word to your daughter. And then the dad repeats the same thing.
It doesn't feel realistic. It doesn't.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah. They are trying to.
The writing is just bad.
They are trying to juxtapose or do something to the opposite of what they said
in Man of Steel.
Superman.
Superman. So yes.
Yeah.
Superman,
yeah.
Because sorry,
it just felt like that to me. Like I was watching. I'm like, why is that your message? Shouldn't there be? Can't there be other stuff to tell her? Like I don't know.
I mean,
why?
That's here's the thing. That's the theme of the movie. That's the theme of that. Good is not nice. Good is not tough. Good is good.
Yeah, no.
That's the theme of the movie. It could have been communicated a lot better.
Yes,
It's not. You don't say that
It's
kind
not
of
very
thing.
on the nose. It felt very.
Wait, so sorry today. Even that statement that you're making. Repeat that statement.
That's the
It doesn't make
that's the
sense to me.
theme of the movie.
Yeah, but
No, it doesn't make sense.
Oh,
I'm not saying it makes sense.
Oh, okay.
Don't get me wrong. It doesn't make
sorry,
sense.
Okay. I thought,
We'll get to that, but like that's what they are trying to make the theme of the movie. That she's a good person, but good is not necessarily nice. Good is not necessarily kind. It's just good. I'm like, okay, this is a dumb message for a woman to tell her daughter as she's dying. But
It's just. it's not organic. It's not like it's not real. It doesn't. Yeah, it feels very movie-ish. Like, because it's not something you would actually tell your child. Like, oh, be good, not because when you are dying, there are more important things.
In the middle of your entire city dying.
Yeah.
That's what you're telling your daughter.
The funniest thing is when you see this message,
Yeah.
it's not actually making Joel's message more reasonable for me.
No, it doesn't, America.
No, it does. I can see.
It doesn't.
I'm more. I can imagine more a type of dad saying to you, "Omo, please survive and make sure you procreate and create more of our society." That I can see that some dad saying that more than I see this rubbish this woman was saying.
Okay, I can see a red pill dad saying that, like a man.
I think
of
the
the
point
manosphere.
again is this. It's not just saying it. It's like, why should what Joel told his son be your issue
Yeah, exactly.
when you are sending your daughter away?
You know,
Like,
It's cost
why?
correction. It's cost correction now. It's
like,
cost.
okay, you're not telling her to survive. You're not telling her to don't eat this,
Yeah.
or don't eat that.
So that's the point I was making. If I'm dying, and especially there's a difference between dying and your daughter's still going to be living in a normal world versus dying, and you also send your daughter to a place where she knows nothing. I'll be talking more about herself and the qualities she has, and that she should
Protect yourself.
Yeah, that'd be more. Of a message
remember who you are.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
Yeah, like this strategy, don't let this strategy define you. You can be, It's like you'll be telling her how to give her, not to be good, be kind. Good is not nice.
Another thing that's annoying me is I'm currently almost rewatching Afterlife. I know Kex knows the show.
Afterlife is Cliff. Yeah,
Ricky Gervais.
I love the show. I love the show.
That guy writes emotion.
I love the
almost
show.
better than anybody I know. And in that show, that every episode, you go want wipe your eye.
Better than Jeff Lemire.
Oh, in terms of emotional lines, he's very nice for actors. He knows how to do those lines, and it's something like that they needed for these kind of scenes.
That was the next point I was going to make. This is a show about grief. Like it's tying their grief and their revenge. That's what ties Ruthie and Supergirl together. They're, like, especially when Ruthie will say things like, "Have you ever watched your old world die? My old world."
I don't like Ruthie. By the way.
Okay, yeah.
At all.
Is that the girl?
Yeah.
That's the girl. Yeah.
Those are annoying.
Okay, can I say something?
Had a big
This is one of my biggest disappointments. When I saw her in the movie, like the look,
Yes.
I actually got excited. I think her look, I prefer to the comic look, and she almost looked badass. But then immediately the film started, and I just got disappointed that nothing. When they now try to be badass, it was one of the most improbable scenes I've seen in my life. That scene where it was started out.
The escape.
Yes.
When she tried to kill,
I was cringing.
In the escape in the cave.
Yeah. It's
When she
cringe-worthy.
kills the
80 pounds. 80 pounds versus 200
Yeah, but I think it's a
pounds.
waste of-
It's not possible.
And I don't
Doesn't
remember
make
the comic.
sense.
There was nothing like that in the
She
comics.
should have been. And they try and establish. Maybe she got some badass training somewhere from somebody,
Yeah.
even like that. To try. She was stupid. She was naive. She doesn't be anything. And then all of a sudden, you wanted to now give her a nice scene where she's beating up.
I mean, coming into
If I snap her, she
A seasoned brigand.
You can see what happens in the writing room, in that they had to give the girl some agency. They had to give her a scene of her own to show her growth. Like, oh, she has grown.
I mean, but there are a lot of ways you could have fixed it, right?
I'm not saying it's good. It's not
I
good.
know,
It's bad.
at the start of the film, mom and dad and brother are going to get killed. Okay, fine, no problem. How about you make them go down in a way that helps the girl, in that they go down like professionals? Like, okay, the guy is stronger than them. He took them out, but you could see the hard stuff. There is a weaponsmith. He makes weapons, but he also has one training.
exactly.
That goes
Like
50, and then the guy
Establish that even the girl has
Yeah,
training.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
I
Just
mean, the
took the
point
mother
is,
out first. He took the dad
the
out.
point is, she
Anyhow,
doesn't.
just walk away.
No.
Like,
If
yeah.
if you're going to put in a scene of her taking down one of the brigands,
Yeah.
then show that she's had some training. If you did that, we will go even if you swallow and small. But all this, she's shown no martial ability before this. And then all of a sudden she climbs on his back and she's strangling him, and then she gets him to fall down on the spine.
Yeah.
Like,
I get. Fair.
I didn't like the Ruthie character at all.
At all.
I didn't like her at all.
I
didn't
didn't.
like her at all.
I didn't mind her.
Ah,
I didn't mind Ruthie at all.
no, she was that stay here, kid. Stay here. Don't go anywhere. Stay here. And then the second you turn your back, she's left and she's trying to go and kill someone. I'm like, you can't. This person has the strength of 10,000 men. How are you going to kill him?
Well,
I didn't.
actually,
I didn't mind.
Let me zip it. I was going to say something, but let me just zip this.
Question for Tunde. She gave Supergirl the sword in the comics, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, at some point she did. Yeah.
At some point.
She did.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
This person, they dropped a tank, and this person like crossed the tank,
yeah.
and then threw it. And you do come on. All she said was, "Stay here. Let me go and handle it. You can't kill this guy."
I
You can't
get.
explain it because
I
if
get it.
was
No, I
something
get
else, you would completely be like, "This person is a foolish child."
No,
And
see, this person is a foolish child. Yes, and she deserves to die. Yes, but it's very in line with the character of somebody that wants to get revenge at all costs. So,
But if you want to get revenge, you've told me that. I've told you that. Just
I
chill.
get,
Let me go
like,
and
I
do
get
this.
the. I'm saying that the foolishness is not bad writing. It's in line with that kind of character type.
Okay, if you are so into you want to be revenge, you want to get the revenge. If revenge is the singular driving force that wakes you up every morning, then don't let us try to feel sorry for the person. Like, oh, she's actually nice, but she just wants revenge.
I mean, that's the point.
looking for a
It's nice,
friend.
but she wants
She's looking for a
revenge.
friend.
Yeah.
She's looking for a friend in Kara, but she just wants revenge.
That's
Let us
the
know that you
point.
are a revenge-driven person, and you even sell out Supergirl for revenge.
The story is not told well, but for the character itself, I get that character type. She's still a girl. She wants to kill this guy, but she's still a naive little girl.
So me, I'll figure out at
Yeah.
what point do you write that?
Why is it?
Go on.
Why is it that all these annoying characters, the actors or actresses know how to act them well? Like, why?
Well, that's a credit to them. I said,
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
you see a character and you're like, this person is annoying.
Annoying.
Annoying. Yeah.
But
Just-
well acted.
you will just
Just
die.
watching, I am rude. I'm like,
Yeah, that
oh,
got old very quickly. Very quickly.
But
I have a.
Yes.
I
please.
was going to say I have a question for Shay, given your background and stuff. The effects towards the end when Supergirl was saving everybody and
People are
the,
complaining about that
the sandstorm, uppercuts, kicks and stuff.
There we go.
I want your honest, unvarnished thoughts.
The kinetic battles.
so it was made. It was made.
We watched it. Obviously, it was made. What do you think?
I think like when today said the budget, he said 190 or
120,
120, 130.
130 million. Okay, I'll give them a cut. Meaning, one thing I've learned, funny enough, I learned it from someone. He came on the talk. Most of the things we see in the Marvel films or the good ones that we like, they have a previous team. They have a team that actually sits down and they plan all this stuff, the battles, and this is before the film is the time making it.
That's how the film.
Yeah. So the director and the producers already have an idea of the story. The guys, Superman is going to fight this guy. Then previous team, they will sit down and it's previous. There's nothing special about the rendering or the graphics. It's just how is it going to go? Okay, then we do this, then we do that. So they spend a lot of time planning.
I've seen that actually. I've seen
What-
the Russo Brothers board with the sketches.
Yeah, even Guardians of the Galaxy. That was it 2 or 3? There was a fight in a corridor where it was like one take.
Yeah.
Where it
Free.
was like
That's free. That's free. Yeah.
all that was previous. Like it looks, oh, they did that in one take. It's not like they did it.
Yeah.
They've sat down for months and they planned that whole scene out. So watching that, I was like, this was done during production. I didn't feel like there was any planning.
But Kex,
that was the what Gunn said, that one of the critics that Marvel films have gotten over the years, that the CG, this has been done before the story is ready, and they keep rewriting the stories to fit whatever sequence they have, and the story becomes a lot weaker for that. So James Gunn came in, when he came in, said that we are not going to production, we're never going to
the
production
action,
before the script is
those
ready.
actions were what made Avengers, even the Guardians that he made. Those action scenes were what made them stand out.
When I left the cinema, the comment I made to Kex and Co was,
Yeah.
that last
was
scene,
cheap.
immediately I just knew,
Yeah.
I could see the budget restrictions in that scene. I
Yeah.
could see it.
Yeah.
You know,
Here's the thing,
Yeah.
if the story was stronger, you won't mind the budget.
Uh,
If the story was
This-
stronger,
a
you will
film
be like,
a film is,
Yeah.
is ingredients. Yeah?
Yeah.
There's the story, there's the effects, there's the acting. It all comes together. If all of them is good, you have a great, almost god tier level film. When you ask me to compare Flash, this is where I'm starting saying the bits I even wanted to see. To me, the story was lame. The acting was average. I'm not even attacking Millie.
good.
I actually like Millie in this.
Yeah.
But I think everything else around it, I think was just a meh. So if you actually see there's also meh on top, you can see the budget. So what am I holding on to? You know, to give it to pump it from maybe my 2.3 to maybe a 3. It's those little bits that overall. That's why I said that when I look at the Flash film, as much as that Flash film has so many mega issues, every time they show that Flash fight, that Batman in his suit, I almost watch every single action scene in Flash with Batman and Supergirl. Well enough, it's the Flashes that are not that great. if in the Flash movie,
Yeah.
But the Bat fights I liked, and I like Supergirl's fights.
So I just went to check the Flash budget, right? I saw 200 million.
Yeah.
It's an expensive film.
And looking at the result, I'll say they must have spent extra in reshoots,
They spent a lot of patience.
CG, so that's why it still turned that way it did. But yeah, I think that was right. They're about kind of like the same level.
So okay.
Yeah.
You know, so that end sequence, right? It's been getting a lot of flack.
So what's the main comment?
I didn't mind it.
So
There was one uppercut there that I could have sworn did not connect. I could have sworn I saw it did not connect.
It was in slow motion. No.
Even slow motion, it will connect. I'm telling you, you could tell this thing did not connect. Maybe it was just me, but I don't know.
So when I was watching that scene and I was like, they just pushed out scene and there was just a lot of noise. It was like they told someone, okay, your job, just be adding things, because there was a part I saw one guy still riding his bike, and I'm like, and he was just going around. I'm like, why?
So can I say something here? Again, this might be budget. Actually, I think this is budget.
Yeah, I think it is.
Lobo, right? You know, Lobo's bike is an iconic bike in the comics and everything.
Yeah, even that was not.
It wasn't there, and then all of a sudden, in the end of the scene, there's so many bikes. At one point, there's some bikes flying. I didn't know whose bike was flying, whether it was Lobo's or not. Because one, you didn't make Lobo's bike look any unique from any of the other.
Lobo's
His
bike,
bike looked like something from Mad Max.
Yes,
that was the inspiration of the movie.
I was about to say those beans. He just carried those
Trash can. Oscar's trash.
I'm like,
Mad Max was a big inspiration for this particular movie.
Clearly.
Oh,
Like,
absolutely,
it's you're right about. I liked Lobo. I liked Jason Momoa's depiction, but I thought the bike was very meh, because I was like,
We should have
I just
got a proper intro and entry.
Even his
That bike.
it could have been like a Harley type or something. It just didn't feel great. It felt like they patched it together.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's a stylistic choice That the bike should not be like a.
Is a Sapa choice.
No. I actually don't know if
Yeah,
if
I'll
bikes
agree.
used to have that
I'll agree with that.
metal, look,
Well,
because it did
speaking
not.
of the ending itself, where after the entire movie of Supergirl trying to prevent this girl from committing.
Your audio has dropped a bit.
Speaking of the ending itself, where
Yeah.
Supergirl had spent the entire movie trying to convince Ruthie from killing Clem, and then she does the deed herself.
Yes.
It's weird for me because I don't understand. It models up the entire theme.
I
Of the
kind of
movie.
liked it. I kind of liked
Like,
it.
I don't get what the point of her story is anymore. What her arc?
No, I think the point is she's saving Ruthie from having that on her
That's
conscience.
true. I saw it.
Then why
I'll
is
take that for you.
Why is
That's
she
the
doing it?
Because she can
Instead-
handle it.
because
She's still
she-
grief.
Why can't she handle it?
Why can't who handle it?
Why can't
Ruth
she handle it? Supergirl?
Ruth is innocent.
And she's
And,
not.
and is she a killer?
Her point is that.
No, but that's what she's saying, that she can
she
deal
would take
with
all
the
the
consequence.
burden
Yeah,
for Ruth.
yeah.
That's
I'm
the
going to bring my outside take here, right?
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, a lot of things happen in Superman because someone was trying to do away with what somebody else did and wanted to like go left with. When I get here and she kills him, and I was like, oh, so you know that the idea at some point, that idea that of this no killing or this no
It's not
whatever,
realistic.
yeah, it's not realistic.
So,
You
Right,
know, so you now
Wait. So
let's do it here instead because
So,
we've created precedent that this thing is not
wait.
serious.
So to me, there's a big issue here. One, okay, apart from the issue, what made me laugh was Wally, a friend of the podcast, when he came out in his, I don't know, mental avoidance of, he said, "Oh no, Superman the killer." Superman just cut his vocal.
No, it was Malam. It was Malam.
Was it man I was saying
Malam.
that? I said, okay, man. I said, oh God, were you asleep? Or
She killed him. She killed him
she killed him
twice.
and stabbed. I'm like,
She cut the heart, then and then stuck it in his throat.
Crane was defeated, right?
yeah.
This is not a scenario where I'm on Earth.
He was still fighting back.
If I can't kill you, you're gonna kill people. You are
He
done.
said it in the movie that what's his thing called that. Hey, I'm still going to come after her. He said it.
Yeah, they've read
But-
you. To me, they could easily have. If you're saying don't commit revenge, if this is the plot point,
If that's exactly
you're trying to give this girl, then you can't kill her.
it feels very
look away.
No,
hypocritical.
it's different.
Now,
Allow me.
Okay, go on,
if I may,
please.
sorry. It's very, very different. What she was trying to do was essentially protect the girl. That you go on living your
That's
life.
how I
don't want
understand
you.
it.
She did not kill Krem out of revenge.
no, she did that on the revenge. She said it's for my dog.
She did
I
not.
said this
kill
is for my
Krem.
dog.
That's true. She did, and then she said this is for her.
This is for a good
But
thing.
it's not the revenge of, or it felt
still
more
revenge
like I
now.
want to take on this burden.
I mean, Kex,
And I'm saying that's the way I read it.
I get,
That it
I
felt
get,
more like, look, you girl, go, and that's why she even told the girl to walk away.
Kex.
But me, I'm going to kill you because, and listen, this guy is, I'm sorry, Krem was a fucking
I don't
child.
mind.
No, we agree
abductor,
that.
child.
We
rapist.
agree that he is
Kex,
skull.
I don't mind. I don't
This is
mind about
sorry.
Yeah.
That's his business model,
Yes.
right? We
Yeah.
kidnap kids,
Yes.
we fuck them, we
Yes.
repopulate ourselves.
Yeah.
Some of them we sell. I'm like, nah, nigga, you gotta die.
I agree.
Kex.
And if I
I
don't kill you,
don't mind.
you're still
I
going to
don't mind.
continue
I
to
don't mind.
do
I don't mind her killing
I
Clem.
agree. My problem is, to me, it contradicts with what
The entire
means
point of the film.
from early on. That's my only issue. It's like she's revenge.
Okay,
doesn't get-
let me kind of
like.
like give an example.
She
I
has
always
gone
use
through
this.
this entire
I
movie.
always use this anytime we had this argument in the past, right? So when Man of Steel, Superman doesn't kill.
Yeah.
In the Marvel films, nobody ever said anything about don't kill.
Yes, they kill anyhow.
It wasn't like
Yeah.
they didn't have any. Nobody had any conversation about it. Whether you're a good guy, you're in between guy, or you're a bad guy,
You can die.
you just the person don't die. Captain America told the show, the guy has died. This person, the guy has died. So
I don't mind if in this movie she kills Clem. That's her killing Clem is not my problem. My problem is in those movies they don't spend the entire movie agonizing of whether killing people.
So that's the point I'm trying to make. That you try to send a message which you didn't need to send, because that whole scene should have played out without anybody mentioning anything about killing, like, or try to make a big deal out of it. You set up a scenario where the little girl might want to be the one to do it, but Supergirl comes like a big sister and says it's in front of her. No, I'll do it. Let us know that
She didn't
killing-
say, oh, yeah, you don't need this on your
don't need
own.
to do
That's
this.
the point I'm trying
No,
to
he said
make.
that he should,
Like-
she should have said that, or someone else.
Oh, okay, she should.
Yes.
Okay. Fine.
Yeah, you don't need this on you. Or you
I vehemently disagree with that take, because you can't spend the entire movie. Supergirl in this movie, she's
To
still
me,
innocent.
To do what she is suggesting, in the beginning, I would never have had Supergirl say things
Supergirl.
like, revenge.
Revenge is bad. Revenge.
I'll be more
yes.
saying, listen, you're too young. You
Exactly.
You're going to die. They will kill you. Or relax, madam, relax.
Yeah, let me
You're not-
handle
that's the
it.
minutes.
I'm more experienced. I've
Yeah.
it's that.
Even in this fight, in that final fight, when she was talking with Lobo was like, let her kill her. And Lobo was like, it's not about that. It's more complicated than that. And Lobo went, it's not. It's simple. Even then, she was still preaching revenge is not the answer. Revenge is not good. And then you now twist it at the end and come up with her killing when you built your entire movie around the idea of revenge being bad.
So should I tell you the conclusion I came?
Yeah.
It's a setup.
Oh,
It's a setup for something in the future.
It's
Where
Yeah.
she's going to do a dirty job that the Superman they've created that does not kill is not going to do. They're going to set them up where she will be the executioner.
That
She's not going to have.
here's the thing.
That was the exact feeling I had. I thought,
I
I
don't care.
They added this scene, almost like that's actually, you know what? Let's do this here. So sometime down the line, when Brainiac comes,
when we need it,
she's going to want to kill Brainiac. She's going to say,
the
"No,
one
you
that
can't
will do the
kill-"
killing.
Yeah, see,
that-
I don't care if that's your setup, but you can't do an entire movie saying the exact opposite. And then you don't even make it consequential at the end that Supergirl is being an hypocrite. Because apparently after that scene, the girl is happy with her. Everybody is happy and dandy. And I'm like,
that dog and she went back to it.
if I'm the girl, I will be, why are you taking my revenge from me to kill him because of your dog? Make it make sense. I want to kill this man because he killed my family.
so
You said
can I-
no, revenge is bad. Don't do revenge. And then you don't kill him because of your dog.
So
No,
can I ask a question here then?
What? Sorry, go on. Yeah, go on.
And this is more okay. We all know Superman's we all have our version of what we think Superman's morality is, right?
Yes.
Supergirl's morality, even in the comics, has changed over the years. You know, from a female version of Superman morality to an Amazon type morality, depending on what era of comics you read. But with Millie in this film, even when she's getting drunk, at no point did I see her. What's the supposed to use? Like somebody who will do what she did in the end. I didn't really. I'm not saying she couldn't do it. It kind of like took me.
She
took me
didn't
out of
project it.
Yeah. I don't know if anybody felt that way. That you know. Oh. I mean, I was not super surprised. I was kind of mildly surprised that I mean, apart from the messaging, which obviously said that she wouldn't do that, and I thought, so you are.
I actually did.
Okay.
So I think the issue is execution, right? The story arc from start to that point was trying to show us that if all conditions were right, it would have been a good.
Can I highlight one thing? I want you to continue, but I want you to, when you're talking.
Yeah.
Because unless I'm remembering this film wrong, at least once or twice she was trying to stop Lobo from killing people as well.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so the idea is
I don't remember
the
that.
way I see it is like her trauma and the things related to her trauma that are more personal. So the dog is the last part or the last thing
Yeah.
she has from, and to me it was clear when he took the dog that she can kill because of that dog. She acted that part out well. Because of the dog, I felt that this one can do anything. So again, execution is the issue. You could have still found a way to execute it well. So when we get to that part, we'll know that I'm killing you because of my dog. You this guy, die. But they didn't execute it well. I won't look at her and say she's a complete no killing person. No, not from the story they told. She has issues. She
From the story they told, she did her best to avoid killing people.
Yeah,
And
you know
then
what?
she preached a lot of the message about don't
not
kill.
when it was personal now.
See, I honestly, I'll be honest. I'm very, very wrapped up here because throughout this movie, I did not get the impression that she was like, "Don't kill the bad guys." It was obviously she was saving people. She was saving the girls, saving the kids, all of that stuff. But I never got the first.
The I don't know what do you call it. Let me call them reavers. I know the reavers.
The breakdowns.
Yeah.
I think there's twice of those things. She was kind of telling Lobo, you Mark with me now. You know.
There was a
I
sequence
don't remember. Really?
Yeah.
She said, "Don't kill the brigands."
Yes.
Not
Because
don't kill the brigand tactics.
No, not saying it out loud.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that brings me to my whole issue with Lobo.
Or was it more of, oh, I'm trying to protect these people before you? If you throw the axe at this one, this guy's holding this babe now. You'll kill the girl. I got the impression that this girl had no problem killing.
But I've only watched it once, so let's be fair.
Yeah. it's text. Like that impression is fine. Well, my own problem was that you cannot spend the movie saying something and then go and act the opposite way. That's my problem with the movie.
Yeah.
But
No, I
it's
get
like
it.
saying
At the
you
end
don't
of the
do this
day,
now.
it's still hypocritical. No problem.
It's like and there was no there was no that conversation did not continue after she does it. There was no conversation with Ruthie about why she's doing it over Ruthie doing it. That didn't happen. We're just filling in the blanks, especially compared to what the movie has been saying earlier on, which is revenge is bad. Revenge is bad.
Where did Rosie go? She went back to her place, right?
They are hanging out as friends.
And
They're hanging out as
something.
friends now. They're partying. They're continuing the birthday party.
No, at the end, she said she had an aunt she was staying with or something.
Yeah, and instead of
but
going
her
with the
husband
aunts, they
and then she was like,
continue
"Okay, come on,
Oh.
yeah, just come and hang out
Yeah.
with me. Let me finish my bed. Let's finish my birthday."
Yeah, but before I forget, there's one problem I had with. So wait, Krypton was destroyed, right?
Yes.
Yes.
As far as the whole universe was concerned, there are no Kryptonians, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
One popped up on Earth. It has been there for a while. And in that film, they didn't give us any type of.
There
There
was
was Green
stupid.
Lantern in the movie, but
Yes, it was stupid. It was stupid. I agree.
and
I
then
know
all
what
of a
you're talking
sudden, everybody's throwing Kryptonite out for that
That was
place.
stupid. That was stupid. That was
I
stupid.
was like,
I can head canon.
He knows
I
how
can
to
head canon
kill
that
one.
movie.
He's ready.
Krem,
I was like, okay, what's
Krem
going on
shooting
I
now
can
with those. Yeah, explain it.
I can head canon now. First of all,
Yeah.
in the comics, everything was done because of Superman, not because of anybody.
Was
But
not
in
because
this
of what?
Superman was very popular and everybody had developed weapons to kill Superman. Even
Okay.
that planet was made specifically to kill Superman in the comics.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Okay.
here,
Okay.
my head canon is simple. They know of Kryptonians. This is not the first Kryptonian to leave their planet or anything. They know of Kryptonians. They know of their weaknesses in general. Because Graham wasn't surprised
Okay.
that
So
she
he
was a
said so.
Kryptonian.
He said it would be a big prize to kill a Kryptonian.
Kryptonian. So this is not their first
Okay.
brushing.
Probably.
So remember what I said? Krypton was destroyed.
30
So now
years
the
ago.
question. So are you saying the time in terms of relative time across the universe, Krypton was destroyed 30 years ago?
Yeah, Superman's age. Not across the universe, but Superman's age 30 years ago. Because even in this universe,
Earth time, which is not
30.
that long ago.
It's not that long ago.
For them not to know about Kryptonians.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we are not talking about knowing about Kryptonians. We are talking about knowing about red sun, blue sun, yellow sun, pink sun.
So
Kryptonians.
so you're assuming that the Krypton in this universe,
They all kept to themselves.
The Krypton never went around. We don't know anything about this Krypton.
Yeah,
The-
yeah, they said they
We
They
don't know
don't
that. We don't know that.
You
We
don't know
that.
that. This is not.
I mean, I just have this
still.
feeling. Okay,
I remember
maybe they can.
Argos, Argos was going
There are
around.
more of them out there.
Yeah.
Remember, Argos was going around, and even in Argos,
Yeah.
the guy said that we know you have, when you go there, you have powers. So
Yeah.
it's like
So
this,
they know.
so it's like it's common knowledge. Krypton, and maybe it's common knowledge of people who went to Krypton. These guys when they leave, they get power, but they don't like leaving. There's another big. I can head kind of that. To the one thing I did not realize, and you just said that now. I was telling Kex that I've never. I don't know if it was you. I was telling that I've never seen this Green Sun business before ever in the comic.
Yeah. I said I've not seen
It's in the Man of Tomorrow comic books.
Wow.
Where
And it was
they create this.
Okay. So
It was just. I think that was just purely Green Sun and Night, where they created this planet. Like it was a planet filled with dinosaurs to kill Superman when he's weakened.
okay.
Akpo, check your phone.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I
So,
saw the Green Sun
yeah.
stuff and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if everybody's ready to kill a Kryptonian, then I don't
That's
know.
where-
It's just
Yeah.
just being around. Just
That
So
that's green. That green something. I just left it. I was just like, I just left it. I
back
was
to
like,
my comparison
yeah.
with the books about this ending specifically, like the
Yep.
Supergirl listed in the books. What happened? I will tell you what I don't like and what I liked. In the books, Supergirl goes to fight the brigands on their spaceship, and leaves Ruthie with a sword and this guy tied up on a tree. And Ruthie goes to try and kill him. She beats him in a fight and then is about to kill him. And then she realizes she can't because of all the lessons she has learned with Supergirl over the years, blah, blah, blah. That kind of nonsense storyline. Supergirl comes and then lets her know that, hey, my entire point of bringing you on this journey was to teach you that revenge was not good. This thing, revenge is bad, blah, blah, blah. And then she says something that was very stupid in the book, that crypto is fine. Everything is fine. I just went on this trip with you to teach you about this journey. Crypto was never in any danger. And that part didn't land well with me. What happened? Yeah, it wasn't in danger in the books.
Okay.
Then what happens is they put Clem in the Phantom Zone.
Okay.
And then they come back at the end of Ruthie's life.
Okay.
Ruthie is now telling the story of the book she has written about it. In the book, she writes that in the book Supergirl kills Clem, and that she didn't like that ending. And then Supergirl brings out Clem from the Phantom Zone. He has spent hundreds of years there, and he has apparently learned his lesson, begged for redemption, and comes to beg Ruthie, and Ruthie slaps him with a stick, and that's where the story basically ends.
Slaps him with a stick.
She has a walking stick, uses to hit his head. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's where the story ends, about how Supergirl is this kind of noble character. Yeah. So they go that part of revenge is bad. They follow through on that storyline. This one, they go in the other direction of,
I prefer the movie.
if you are going to do the movie, then you change the entire story leading up to it. That's my problem. I don't mind it, but you don't build the
I
story
mean,
in this
those
direction.
brigands that she was punching and throwing off ships and eye beaming and eye blast. I'm like, are these niggas alive? These guys are dying.
It's what she's been saying. You can't be preaching revenge is bad and then you kill for revenge. Like I said earlier, I can't say don't kill this guy because of that killed your family, but it's fine for me to kill him because he stabbed my dog. That's fine.
I think
I
that
agree
dog
with-
stabbing, I don't think it was a concrete reason.
That was the
I think
first
it was-
reason she stabbed.
Yeah, but it wasn't. That stab was. Wait, sorry. Let's. The second was the second reason she stabbed him.
She first stabbed him that's for my dog, and then
Yes.
she now cut his neck that's for Ruthie.
The first one was for Ruthie. The next one
Yeah,
Okay,
was
the
so
one
for
for
the dog.
Ruthie, second for the dog. Either way.
Right,
So,
you
like
sure?
I
think it was
said,
the other way around.
I throughout the film, I just got this feeling that then with the issue of the slavery with the girls and all that,
Yeah, that was
I could tell there was some kind of for crime and everything. But I think I agree with Tunde. That's why I said everything is combined in a way.
Can we, okay,
The killing thing,
Go on. No, go on.
the killing thing for me is unrealistic. It's better you don't talk about it at all. But when you talk about it, especially in the scenarios we have with these heroes, it actually doesn't make any sense. So that's why I said I like the MCU style of
Psychopaths.
don't say anything. Nobody says anything. Nobody just says anything. If the gun hit you, you die. Take it like that, right? Nobody actually goes out of his way to mention it. So then when the killing happens, we just take it like the standard film we watch. They killed John Wick's dog. John Wick went to the Russian's house and he went to kill all of them. Did anybody complain? Did anybody say anything? The people say, he was just his dog now. It's not fair. No.
Actually, what you said just reminds me of a more powerful scene from the MCU. T'Challa and Killmonger. At the end of Black Panther. Where it shows mercy and grace to T'Challa. Yeah. Where it shows mercy and grace to Killmonger at the end, rather than killing him. Yeah. I'm like, that is a scene that handles the idea of grief and I'm not getting revenge. Well.
Sorry, did you say Killmonger or did you mean Zemo?
Zemo.
Was it Zemo, my bad.
Okay.
Zemo.
Okay.
Where T'Challa had the opportunity to kill. It's the same storyline. I'm getting revenge on him for killing my family, but then you play around the storyline and you show why he's not doing that, and he lands well. And I think that's what this movie was building up onto. Imagine if at the end of that movie, T'Challa just goes, "Okay, I'm killing you." It's fine as an ending, but it's not as emotionally strong as the ending we got.
But this guy had to die, Sha.
It doesn't matter. You can.
This guy had to die. That's why. That's what I'm saying something for today. Today gets me. That's why I'm agreeing with you that since he has to die because of the type of person he is, the lead up to it should have been done better. So when he dies, we won't be having this conversation. That's just the way I'm walking backwards. He has to die. No, this one, I know this. They kidnap girls, all those kind of. This Supergirl, does she even know where Phantom?
It would have been a good introduction of the Phantom Zone.
Well, maybe. He has to die. He has to die.
But here's another thing I have with all these.
You can't keep having these criminals that come back.
This guy threatened to come back. This guy threatened to come back. You know this story. In real life, if I'm a cop and I catch some serial killer and he says, "Oh, I'm going to come back," they don't shoot them now. They say, people just yimu and put you in jail. That is what happens generally. But you know, these movies, they make it out like these guys make these promises and that, nobody can hold them. I mean, it's the whole Batman thing all over again. That no matter these jails,
sorry.
Like a roving door.
I apologize. So if I catch a serial killer now, who maybe has been killing women or kids or something like that, and the guy says, "Oh, I can't no wait, I'll get out." Something. That one, I'm killing him. I need everybody on this podcast to know that I'll kill him. Okay. So I'm not taking him to in cuffs.
Sorry,
I'm not.
For our listeners,
I'm not.
That's what's clicks sticking.
Hey guys, listen. I will kill pedos.
No, as a police officer, I won't.
Human traffickers. I'm gonna kill hell.
I won't. I won't do it. If I catch you,
I'm going to write report.
My instinct is that okay, I've caught you. You are not going to leave jail. But in all these movies, it's always accepted that
no, but me, I don't understand. What do you mean that you've caught? What do you mean you've caught the person? You've caught the person. The person is going to come out on bail now, or the person might be granted bail or might not be granted bail.
It's red-handed because normally they'll be in jail. Or they get jailed. Most of them get jailed.
So today they release person.
No, that way, you're right too. You're right. But the thing about it is all these superhero cases that
exactly
guys,
it's all this universe.
They'll get out of jail now. Is there a jail that can hold them? That they will be like normal prisoners.
When we're watching a superhero movie, when they say those lines, we're conditioned to accept that that church is true. This guy will come out. But in the real world, those threats are BS.
Yeah, they always come out now. Batman will lock them in that camp.
Yes, exactly. So
they don't lock them in that camp now.
So which is why you've almost made it in this universe. Oh yeah.
Maybe Phantom Zone. Maybe Phantom Zone.
Even Phantom Zone will leave it.
I don't know if this I think there are some kind of criminals. I'm telling you that.
And then again, let me just say this before I forget the second thing I knew I put in my head. Be careful what you wish for. To me, that was Lobo.
Yes.
Oh, Jesse Mama will make a good Lobo. Jesse Mama will make a good Lobo.
Lobo, I don't think Jesse Mama is.
It's not the problem.
It's not the issue here. It's the writing. Yeah. It's everything. But it's
okay. So you're saying it's the right? Okay. Well, maybe. I was.
They gave us. They didn't give us Lobo, in my view. They gave us this.
They was Aqua Bro.
Anti-hero. Jesse Mama. No. What is this? What is this?
My man.
This is Lobo.
You should open up. You should open up with Lobo.
No.
Massive kinds of people.
Why?
Okay, so if
they are making this guy an anti-hero again.
So should they give us a look? No.
Yeah, go on. Okay. That is
So
what
This is
give us
Lobo on
the
the,
look
this is
of-
Lobo on the
so-
mission. His mission is let me
so
catch
this
this
is-
guy.
So the logo that they've given us, you're saying that they should have just moved it to what's it called? To an R-rated movie. Because in this movie, you're not going to get what
Well,
you're asking
well,
for.
well, I'm sorry. Super get killed now. You can do. Don't get me wrong. R-rated would be better. I agree, but you can still get him.
Okay.
You can still show him as a cold-blooded killer. Creme killed now. They killed those people's parents now. You can still show Lobo like that now, but he didn't want to.
Killing who?
But
Wait.
he's bounty hunter.
You are saying Lobo should be killing people,
Yes.
right? Wait. But Lobo doesn't kill you if there's no money in it for him now. I'm not getting paid for this.
That's what they should show.
You're not interrupting
That's
me.
what-
You're not
that's
disturbing
That's
me.
what they show.
No, they didn't show that. He didn't kill anybody. He didn't do any assassin job.
No, but why should he kill them when he's not getting paid? I don't understand.
The only
Like,
person who
that's-
gets
That's what
paid
they should have
for
showed.
was the.
Do you hear what I said?
Okay.
That's what they should
Let
have
me
established.
put it this way.
He actually says
showed-
it that I'm not getting
They
paid for
showed
this. I'm not killing this
Lobo.
person.
They showed Lobo in the scene. Supergirl tells the girl, what's her name? Oh, don't look him in the eye.
Easy.
He says that. And then the guy just turned to her party. Which kind?
It
Don't
was
look him
very
in the eye.
He was a very affable person.
Like what was that?
Very happy
Turn to her
person.
party.
Yeah,
Then he
I'm not
was
surprised.
mysteriously captured.
I'm not
He was
surprised. that he
mysteriously
did that,
captured
to
at
be
the
honest.
jail. I'm like,
Neutral.
come
Yeah,
on.
I don't know. You have still not explained to me what you're talking
I've explained to you very
about.
clearly. You don't want to hear it. I said,
No, not explaining clearly. You are saying that you should go and be killing people. I say
Yes.
if people is not getting
Me-
paid for, why are you killing them?
I said they should
Yes,
establish.
Lobo-
Listen to what I said.
Lobo was not well
The
executed.
establishing scene should have been he was paid to go and kill some people and let us see him kill people. So we establish
That-
his
that-
progression.
that
That's
was
what you find that they didn't see him. They didn't show him.
Yeah,
kill people that he was paid to
He
kill.
was just one of these happy-go-lucky. I'm a good guy.
There's nothing happy-go-lucky
I'm not a
about
bad guy. There was.
There's nothing happy-go-lucky.
There wasn't really a bad guy about
There
it.
wasn't.
Yeah. There's not any bad
There
guy about him.
wasn't.
There's no bad guy about
There
him.
was no
Lobo did
happy-go-lucky about him.
Lobo
Okay.
did not give me the vibe of
No.
someone
Yeah.
you can hire to go and capture Superman. Like he
Or
did
kill
it.
Superman. Or somebody
Kill Superman, yeah.
Or
He
somebody
did not
kill his
give
whole
me that
planet.
vibe at
I
all.
beg.
Oh, imagine he said it. He killed his whole planet and was in jail. Was there?
That's okay.
As
Fair.
I understand today because I'm confused.
Fair
Because
enough. Yeah.
this is
Okay,
the logo
okay.
that
Let
we
me
got-
ask
This
you.
is the logo. Wait, this is the logo that we
If
got
they're
in-
going
in
to make a
Superman,
Lobo
in animated
movie,
Superman.
if they're going to make a
And animated
guy.
okay. If that's what you wanted, the animated one, fine, you got him. This is not the proper logo from the comics.
Okay.
Maybe that's why you like him. Because he
Yeah, but
matches
fantastic
more
Yeah,
the
yeah.
animated one.
that we got-
I didn't even like his acting
for the
so
comics.
even if
The Thor is not the Thor from the comics. The Mr. Fantastic is not the Mr. Fantastic for the comics.
Let's move on
But-
from
but
Lobo, I
Therese-
beg. Is there anything else?
The gap between Thor and the comics and Lobo and Lobo one, there's a massive part.
No. They are not the
No.
same. So,
Yeah,
so what are we saying now?
Yeah, we are done with.
We
I
didn't
think
like
we're
Lobo
done
at all.
with Lobo at this
And
point.
to be honest, I think they just killed the character
Yeah,
for me
but-
entirely.
Yeah.
I didn't feel it at all. I don't want to see him anywhere again. Unless they give it to a director who will direct him properly.
One thing we can agree on is that this movie did not live up to any
No.
expectations whatsoever.
Wait, I had very low expectations. Bro.
No, not from the trailers, from the
No.
original this thing announcement.
I did not expect a good Supergirl movie, especially after I saw her appear in Superman.
Okay.
I did not expect
I
a good
did.
Supergirl movie.
So I was.
I'm sorry, I did not.
did. So I
So you are
I expected it good. I was hoping for a better adaptation. Of,
Yeah, let I think I'll
the
see that.
Supergirl.
like if they'd done
something
two
better.
things in this film, no, a couple of things in this film, I would have left happy.
Okay. So how would you have made the film better? Let's do
The grief with what's this thing called with
Argo
Argo.
City. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll spend a bit more time, a bit more quiet moments between Uguti and Supergirl herself. Like them actually getting to know each other, it increase the timeline a bit more. Then with the ending fight, there's one particular, I'll switch out the family where they fought. About the family kid and all of that.
Hmm?
Where that the Brigand's
Black
planet.
family?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll switch that for the genocide. For where they saw the result of the genocide. because there's a scene in the books where they found the brigand, like they commit genocide for hire. That's their job.
Okay.
I'll switch that with them discovering that particular scene, so it's a lot more impactful. Then I'll switch out the end. Actually, not going through with the mother.
Okay, so doing what?
Showing him in the Phantom Zone.
Set Phantom Zone now.
Showing him in the Phantom Zone.
I don't mind the Phantom Zone. It's fine.
Phantom Zone. Let them stick through with the message of redemption. Like, okay, of not revenge is bad. If that's your point of the story, that revenge is bad, stick through it to the end.
And to be honest, another thing is that they could easily have done. If this world or this area that these people are, it's a lawless area, i.e., there isn't no jail. They should have made that clear. No, there's no jail. If you catch these guys, you have to kill them, or else they are coming back. I would have even not gone for that, or and then made it even more that the church was almost forced upon Supergirl that there's no way I can put this guy, and this guy is now said, well, okay, once you leave here, I'm going to go and recruit more people and come back. But sometimes you don't get to see the whole system of what happens.
Or if you want the film as it is, if you want the film as it is, let it be. Let Supergirl be the one to. Let Supergirl be that person. If you want Supergirl to be John Wick, don't have be John Wick from beginning to end.
Overall, this film for me had potential. For me, just didn't deliver. In a lot of the areas in that. So I could see, this, you could have seen this, but I guess that's the story of filmmaking.
I mean, this is the thing.
I'll ask a question: is it possible that we have superhero space fatigue?
No.
When I mean space fatigue, not superhero fatigue.
No,
I know what you mean. Space.
This could have been a great movie.
Yes.
This could have been this movie. I can see a great movie in it.
The space in this film.
This film could have been great. Relax now. What are you people talking about?
What?
It could have.
Every film cannot be great. Every superhero film cannot be great.
Okay, I could have seen a good movie.
I said it had good space. The space here was
the space was not uninspired.
Yes.
I agree. Yes. We talked about the half flying in space. That was nice. Those were some nice sequences.
Yes, that's a good thing. Yes,
they were nice.
Yes.
Every film cannot be a top tier film.
What is a top tier?
There is a whole wide weight now. There's a whole wide band. But you cannot tell me that this film has Flash on the same level. And that's harsh.
The same level.
It's harsh.
Same level.
They're not far.
They're not miles apart.
They're not far. Exactly.
They're in the same band.
Okay, you know what? Okay, so that means Flash. Because Flash is definitely. Flash is definitely that lower tier film, right? So we're talking about look at it this way. There's thin at the bottom.
There's what?
Wide mid thin.
Okay.
A thin band at the bottom.
Yeah.
There's a wide in the middle. Those phase one kind of films, those wide phase one, and then there's a thin at the top, those the Dark Knight kind of films. Right? Yeah. Flash falls to me in that bottom.
It's not in that bottom pair. It's in that your big band in the middle. Is at the lower end of it, and that's where Supergirl is as well.
Yes.
So it's not Flash is not what I call a trash film.
I think the difference between the two films is I think Supergirl, the quality level of Supergirl is almost steady throughout the film, in my view. So I've scored like 2.3. I think it's 2.3 across band, the whole film. Flash is like 1, 4. It's the film itself
jumps up and down.
Zero.
This is good.
Zero.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's
what I think with Flash.
Let me put it like this: we have the Mobiuses, we have the Madam Webs. Those are the 1/10, 0/10 movies that nobody bothers to talk about.
Yes.
They're actually trash. Yeah. Then above those ones, we have the Love and Thunders, the ones that are competently made trash. It's still trash, but it's competently made rubbish. Then we have like the boring ones, the ones that are completely forgettable. You don't even think about them again. Then you have the ones that are.
Do you know that's where I put Supergirl? Supergirl for me in 2 years, I won't remember this one.
Yes.
It's falling in line with them Flash movies because they are in the same category.
I have to think about Flash.
By the time you get to good movies, it's not going to.
I'm going to get into one thing now.
Sure.
If we come to you in 10 years' time and ask you to mention 3 scenes from Supergirl and 3 scenes from Flash.
Sorry, somebody put him in the chat room.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we've done it. We've done it. Yeah. I'm sure it'll be easier to. I'll quickly record Flash ones than this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Not to say that Flash was
memorably bad. Though.
Yeah.
Sorry. No,
That's
good
because
scene-
Flash is memorably bad.
No, good scenes that I liked in Flash that I enjoyed.
Flash, the guy put baby inside it. That whole sequence of him running with the babies is so bad. That sequence of him running in the time bubble is so horrible.
I agree.
Yeah.
200 million.
But the story is more consistent.
I agree.
You 200 million to make people.
I think the difference between Flash and Supergirl is one was made in a stable environment, and it was obvious the other one was just
It was not. But yeah.
was not. That's it to me. But they're about if all things were equal, I'll say they're about the same level.
But yeah. So guys, we are our second film, our fourth product under James Gunn.
Fuck that guy.
Would you guys fire him at this point?
No. You know what? The question I asked at the beginning, he said, what would I do if somebody gave me DC? And I'll quit. I won't take the job. Okay, who wants to deliver it? Is it Quentin Tarantino? Nobody can do this
I
job.
won't fire him, but
I wouldn't
I'll
take this.
call him in for performance review.
Yeah. It's
So I that's why when we talk
what's your
about
performance review? Okay, what's the performance review for James Gunn's product
Score.
so far? Score for him so far.
Oh, it's bad though. It's bad.
It has been mid. So that's why it's bad.
Yeah.
You get
It's
it has been
mid.
mid.
The first one was okay. This one was below okay. Creature Commando, I didn't like it overall.
Yeah. Peacemaker
I
season
think
2.
Peacemaker I enjoy it in a way, but again, it's not great too. But because it's comedy.
You know, Wally is in the lobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what to come on screen.
So
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. That in total, if I want to score it, I'll say 5/10. If someone says I'll say okay, 6/10. But
James
that's mid. Yeah, James Gunn in total. But that's why it's bad. That's why it's bad. The score I'll give him is bad.
now
Everything you've done so far.
Sorry, guys. Just let you know, Wally will we've agreed with Wally that he will come and give his own review
yeah.
next week on the pod.
Okay. Yeah.
So-
Because I can't put more than 6 people there and then create
Okay.
there, and then I don't want to be rushing Wally's view because
Okay. So now a more controversial question. 2 movies in, 2 movies in. Snyder versus Gunn.
Snyder.
Snyder now.
Oh, this is embarrassing. So I have to agree.
Snyder.
Like Snyder. Yeah.
Because even though I you know my views on Man of
Snyder did overskill.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, go. Snyder did
But
too much.
I've always said
Too much.
technically,
But it was original.
technically as a movie,
Yeah.
forget what my feelings are. Technically as a movie,
Yeah.
Man of Steel is a good movie. Technically,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
agree with what happened in it and the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we had Wonder Woman. we
BVS.
had- BVS. You know what BVS reminds me a bit of Flash. It's not Flash, but I love some parts of BVS. But overall, I think it's a mess of a movie. But some of my best scenes in superhero movies are also in that movie. That's kind of so. But I can't say that yet for anything in Gunn's universe.
There is Gunn has been an extremely safe universe in some ways. Nothing feels original,
Yeah.
nothing feels novel,
Yeah.
nothing feels standout.
Yeah.
Like Keck said, see what you like about Snyder. He took big swings.
It was
Really
original. It was
Yeah.
original.
Was original with what he was
I
doing.
mean, the suit, the planet Krypton, the costumes of the Kryptonians, the world end. I mean, come on, there's a lot. There's a lot that guy took time
So that's one thing. When I was
to do
looking
well.
at the Kryptonian destruction in this film, I was like,
DC of the
that-
Galaxy.
that simple scene of what's the name of this Joel's wife again? Lara. Is it Lara? Or-
Lara.
Yeah. Lara
Yeah.
watching that destruction of
Yes,
Krypton
that
in Man of
simple
Steel
scene
compared to
of
what
her-
we went in Argo.
Yeah, with the robot or kilo or whatever she
No,
called
no.
it.
Kello.
Just that simple
No,
thing
sorry,
of
today I changed my mind.
Yeah.
I was hacking.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Ronnie said, God is doing DC of the Galaxy. And that's true.
True.
Because well, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, my favorite Marvel movie. Not gonna lie. But the guy Superman, I was disappointed.
So that brings me to that Batman casting. I'm like, I don't have anything against the actor. Me and the actor, we don't get beef, but based on what I'm seeing, they are going to make an Adam West Batman. People should just get ready for it.
Even if they made an Adam West Batman, I'll be happy. But what they're going to make is going to be mid, very thoroughly mid.
The tone is going to be, it's because it's brave and bold, almost.
Yeah.
That alone tells you what the tone's going to be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So at this point, aside Lanterns that is coming up, are you excited about any DC projects?
No. Lanterns
I wasn't excited about this one. So I mean, after I saw Superman,
what we got? Clayface and Lanterns.
Clayface and Lanterns.
Okay, you know what?
I saw the trailer for Clayface. Yeah,
you know what?
I didn't even know that one.
Yeah, let me.
Maybe a bit.
Excited is not the word, but if you look right now, if you give it Clayface and Man of Tomorrow, Superman, Man of Tomorrow, I'll probably be like, okay, I'll go and watch Clayface first.
Yeah.
Because I don't expect anything special in Man of Tomorrow.
I don't expect anything special from anything.
I mean,
yeah, sorry.
I'm trying to. I like Mr. Terrific, but even that whole sequence of Lewis being in the bubble and Mr. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like it at all. With the music, I didn't like it at all.
Yeah,
I did.
I think James Gunn has done in 4 projects what Snyder could not do throughout the entire arc of DCU. Kill my hope in DC.
Break your spirits.
My spirit for DC is completely broken at this point. Yeah, I don't even know anything else. Yeah.
What were the 4 films we're talking about? We're talking about Man of Steel, Batman versus Superman.
Then he did Wonder Woman, Aquaman.
Justice League. Yeah. Justice League came before Aquaman. Yeah, and Justice League.
Like what Snyder did, all throughout, I was like, yeah, this can get better. But now I'm at the point where there's just nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, I think we should start wrapping
that should be the
quite disappointing.
2 hour mark.
Yeah. Okay. So tomorrow we've got X-Men season 2.
Yeah.
X-Men 97 season 2.
And then also what's this thing called? Yeah, X-Men 92. Yeah.
And we'll watch Adventures of Superman and tell us next week. We will watch X-Men.
I didn't watch it. Does X-Men drop Netflix style or is it week by week? So I'll know what I'm doing.
I think it's going to be week by week.
I remember the last time.
It was part of episode.
It was okay. Yeah, it was 333 or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Kind of like how Netflix did Arcane, right? So not the whole thing, but not okay.
Yeah. And next week next week we're gonna have Wale on as well for his own reviews.
And maybe maybe our views would have changed a bit. Let us know what you think. Which parts of the views you agree with as a listener? What parts you disagree with vehemently? And what you think about the movie overall?
People quite hate the music in that. The middle, the music in that.
I love the middle as a song. Like the middle is one of my favorite. It's on my playlist. When it came up there, it was terrible.
They didn't like it at all.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about right
now. The song at the end.
At the end, the fight sequence. So what people have been doing is they've been taking that song and be putting it in different. They said, for example, if James Gunn was directing Batman versus Superman, so they now put that song in the warehouse scene. They now put that song in the warehouse scene.
Oh my god!
They put that song in. They're just like putting it in.
When Superman is snapping the neck.
That kind of stuff.
Wow.
Please send me the clips of that.
I will. Let me try my more because I can be dead. But today you want to sign us out.
Guys, this is Supergirl. I think this is the first disappointment of the year in terms of comic book material that we've watched this year. It's the first.
I remember we've been very happy.
We've been very happy this year so far. This is our first crowd disappointment. So hopefully we get back on the interesting road with more stuff like X-Men 97 coming up and the rest of the stuff coming up. Yeah, Spider-Man,
and then Lanterns in August.
Yeah. So hopefully we get back on track with that. Let us know your thoughts about Supergirl.
Yes, indeed.
And we'll be back next week.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Remember to rate, like, subscribe. Just Geeking Out, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. See you next week. Raptor, sign us out.
Yes, so how do we used to go out?
Just talk about it.
Don't talk anything.
Guys, want Supergirl? help DC with your money, please. FDC, let them make more money. Go and watch more Supergirl, please. Thank you very much.
And we'll see you later.
Boom, boom, the drums are loud.